This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Neshannock, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's Snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good!
That's a fly ball deep right field. Get out of here!
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grab. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Away from him, right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And top of the morning, and welcome to Norwin High School, our site for PIAA Class 2A softball quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Today, it's the Class 2A quarterfinals featuring the Chestnut Ridge Lions and the Neshannock Lancers. High school softball to Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP, is brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. Call MVP for the win. Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. UPMC Orthopedic Care, Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine. Penn Ohio Bottled Water, home and business bottled water delivery. Toshiba Business Solutions, empowering the art of business. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. The Durbanner Law, a community firm dedicated to protecting your possessions. Gem Builders Incorporated, the creative edge in your contracting work. Pontius Insurance, protecting those you love. Works in Progress, paint services for residential and commercial projects. Crane Room Grill, family-owned restaurant, brewery, and banquet center. City Rescue Mission, transforming lives in crisis since 1911. Tri-County Principals Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Alongside Sean Saputo, my name's Tyler Poe. Glad to be with you here for today's contest. And Sean, another state semifinal, state quarterfinal matchup for Neshannock. They've been perfect in their history so far. They're looking to continue that by taking on the Lions today.
Yeah, 22-0 for the Neshannock Lancers, 13 wins by way of the shutout behind Providence commit Addie Fry. And a host of others, Division I prospects on this team with Miley Anderson, Gabby Quinn, and Jaden Nogue. This is a Neshannock team that has put together one of the greatest runs in WPIAL softball history, 97-1 overall in the 4 years for these seniors. That includes Addie Fry, the Providence commit. The one loss came in 2023 in the state semifinals, but other than that, a 48-game and now a current 49-game winning streak for these Lancers. 4 consecutive WPIAL championships. They're looking to make it 3 state championships this year. Easily got through the WPIAL playoffs, a 15-0 win in the first round, then a 14-2 win in the quarterfinals, went on to win 4-1 in the semifinals, and then defeated Chartiers Houston just last week to the day in the WPIAL championship game at Lilly Field 7-1. And then just another easy roll on Monday in the first round of the states, a 10-0 win over Sharpsville. On the flip side for Chestnut Ridge, they're 11-time district champions, but this is a Chestnut Ridge team that has flubbed a little bit in this position, 0-4 all time in the quarterfinals for Chestnut Ridge. So something's going to have to give potentially for the Lions, but they have to go through a buzzsaw in Neshannock.
Yep, it's a big buzzsaw. The defending state champions looking to make it 3 out of 4. And today's free video broadcast is brought to you by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. A big thank you to Township Supervisors and the entire Neshannock community supporting the amazing student athletes in our district. Today's broadcast also brought to you by the Law Office of William J. Flannery, Elite Electric, and Castle Security. Wishing best of luck to Coach Jackie Lash and the Neshannock softball team.
Chestnut Ridge bringing in a nice little crowd.
They're coming all the way from their local district, and they've been one of the better teams in the District 5 area as they took out the team that actually defeated Neshannock in 2023, Everett, in the district final. They're coming from New Paris, Pennsylvania, and they were really impressive in their conference, 9-3 overall in the Laurel Highlands League.
Yeah, only about an hour and a half away, just outside of Bedford. So they came right through Hempfield to get here.
So this is a nice little meeting in the middle. Of course, that's how they do things normally here in the state playoff. They try to limit travel as much. So, of course, that first round matchup usually is at the home sites. And Neshannock took care of business against an old friend for the pitcher in Sharpsville, where she grew up before moving to Neshannock. They defeated Sharpsville 10-0 in the first round, and they've been really impressive in that game, much like how they've been all season.
Yeah, they're announcing the starting lineups here right now as Chestnut Ridge, has had their lineup announced, and Neshannock now doing so as we get ready for the national anthem coming up here at Norwin High School. And again, the story is the Neshannock Lancers and this run that they're on. Can they finish it off? If they do, it would be the 100-win mark. That would be even vastly more impressive than what it already stands at right now. I mean, could you imagine in 4 years to sit there and at the end of the day say, you know what, we helped our school go 101. I wonder how, you would have to go back, and it would take a long time to review this, but how many softball programs in the history of just high school softball athletics would do something like that?
It's certainly a special run the Lancers have been on. Now we'll pause for the national anthem here from Norwin High School. played an old classic, the Whitney Houston national anthem from the Super Bowl here at Norwin.
They don't keep it short, do they?
No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, she can take her time anytime. Anytime I hear that, I love it.
Even the players were laughing. They were like, geez, that was so long.
And they don't realize how much that was a classic. No, I wasn't around for it either, but we know that that was a classic national anthem here from Norwin High School. So it will be Chestnut Ridge batting in the top of the inning. The Lancers will have the bottom.
The battery for Neshannock. The pitcher is number 24, Gabby Quinn.
Starting batting order for Chestnut Ridge, leading off and playing in center field is Jenna Mock. Batting second and doing the catching, Grace Laser. Batting third at third base is Allie Yarnell. Batting fourth and doing the pitching is Brittany Motter. Batting fifth at first base, Natalie Short. Batting sixth in left field, Emma Callahan. Batting seventh and the designated player, Bella Datillo. Batting eighth is right fielder Bree Harbaugh, and batting ninth is the shortstop, Nicole Shippey. Mock, Laser, Yarnell, Motter, Short, Callahan, Datillo, Harbaugh, Shippey. Addie Fry, first pitch, called a strike. As we are underway with Jenna Mock. There's number 58, center fielder for Chestnut Ridge. Behind 0-1 in the count to Addie Fry, 20-0 on the year. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly behind 0-2. Fry checks the wristband, comes set with the 0-2 delivery, and she goes rise, and it misses high for a ball, 1-2. Said this during the softball championship games. It was so nice, the difference between baseball, where you don't have to keep track of pitch count because it doesn't matter. In softball, the 1-2 from Fry, that one's going to be fouled into the overhang. Stay 1-2.
But it's still nice. They were checking the pitch count of the Texas Tech pitcher in the College World Series. Yeah, like what, 500 pitches?
Oh yeah,
in 3 games.
They don't change at that level. I mean, you just go until your arm just keeps rolling. 1-2. That one's going to miss just outside, and it's now 2-2. Texas pulled off a big win in game 1 last night in that softball College World Series. 2-2. Ground ball. Backhand play by Biondi at short, and the flip on to first in time. 1 away. Brings up Grace Laser, the starting catcher for the Lions. Again, 16-6 overall. Chestnut Ridge on the 2025 campaign. First round, Brittany Motter was dominant in the circle. We'll get to her when the defense comes around. 4-0 win over Red Bank Valley. First pitch to Laser. Popped up foul out of play, first base side. Defensively for Neshannock.
Miley Anderson in left, Jaden Nogain in center, right field, Gianna DeSalvo. First base, Gianna Paglia. Second, Brenna Frengel, Callie Biondi at short. Third base, Olivia Lambo. Catching is Gabby Quinn.
0-1 pitch. Called strike, let her high. In the count 0-2 as Addie Fry continues to roll.
Starting lineups presented to you by the Crane Room Grill, and defensive alignment presented by Medora Bonner Law.
0-2. That one chipped foul back, and the count will stay 0-2. Pleasure to be here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, bringing you this PIAA quarterfinal softball matchup out of Class 2A. 0-2. That one misses outside, and the count 1-2. Fry taking her time to toe the rubber. Gets ready in the circle in the 1-2. A soft check, but managed to find the bat and make it a stay 1-2. 1-2. Line drive right up the middle, base hit. Grace Laser with a 1-out single. And the first hit for Chestnut Ridge, and it brings up Allie Arnell, the third baseman. To those of you watching, we do apologize for the video angle. We are down the third base line behind a fence, and not a lot we can really do angle-wise to get what we can. First pitch, swing and a miss.
We'll make some edits between innings, no doubt, here, as, again, the big crews are currently up north right now with the baseball team taking on Riverside. It's Mohawk taking on Riverside, and, of course, Union also squaring off at the same time.
0-1, right down the middle for a strike, 0-2 to Yarnell. But, yeah, we will do our best. Again, not the best angles here at Norwin for video broadcasting, so we will do our best. The 0-2 popped up and off the overhang foul, and the count will remain 0-2. So a ground out to short and a single for Chestnut Ridge thus far in this first inning. Oh and 2, Fry delivers to Yarnell. Swing and a miss. Punch out number 1 for Addie Fry. And it brings up cleanup hitter Brittany Motter, the starting pitcher for Chestnut Ridge. Both teams utilizing white jerseys today. First pitch from Fry, soft roller to third, fielded by Lambo, flip on to first, one pitch, and the final out recorded as one hit is left stranded for Chestnut Ridge in the top of the first inning. Let's head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless here on Lawrence County SportsNet.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
Welcome back to the Lawrence County SportsNet. Sean Saputo, Ty Polk with you from Norwin High School as we are through one half inning, scoreless, as Neshannock gets ready for its first at-bats. Miley Anderson will lead off, the left fielder, followed by shortstop Jaden Nogue and pitcher Addie Fry batting third. Gabby Quinn bats cleanup and doing the catching. Gianna Paglia, first base, is batting fifth. Callie Biondi, the shortstop, in the sixth spot of the order. Peyton Newman is the designated player. She will bat seventh. Gianna DeSalvo, right fielder, will bat eighth. And Brenna Frengel, the second baseman, rounds out the batting nine. Anderson, Nogue, Fry, Quinn, Paglia, Biondi, Newman, DeSalvo, Frengel against Brittany Motter for Chestnut Ridge. Miley Anderson leading off. First pitch from Motter. Right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Brittany Motter was fantastic in the win over Red Bank Valley in the first round on Monday, 4-0. Faced 22 batters, struck out 17. 0-1 popped up down this left field line, and it's going to land fair. Rounding second and heading to third is Anderson, and it's going to be a triple to lead things off for the Lancers.
That's Miley Anderson. She's the table setter for the lineup, and That's how Neshannock likes to roll. They get her out there early. Big hits and, of course, huge triple to begin the game.
Brings up Jaden Nogue, the center fielder, and already threatening are the Lancers here in the bottom of the first inning. Motor gave up one hit in that first round against Red Bank Valley. First pitch, this one popped up. Foul territory here on the third base side, and that one's out of play.
So Nogue, 95 career hits, 5 away from 100.
Very good chance if the Lancers can make it through. She can get to that mark. Bunt shown. Bunted up, fielded by third baseman Yarnell. Throw on the first in time, and 5-4. Excuse me, 5-3 the put out. Nothing doing for Anderson. Tried to get the bunt down in the kind of delayed squeeze. Didn't work, but Addie Fry comes up to bat. 2-run homer in that 10-0 first round victory over Sharpsville. First pitch from Motter. Misses high to Fry. We have seen some fantastic pitching in the WPIAL this year at the softball level. Addie Fry being one of them. Pops this one up, foul territory, third base side. It's in play, and Yarnell will make the catch. And after the leadoff triple, quickly 2 away, and it brings up the catcher, Gabby Quinn. Gabby Quinn now drawing the task of bringing home the leadoff triple of Anderson. First pitch, misses high.
Quinn and Anderson next year will go to Kent State to play softball.
1-0 pitch. That one's going to be called strike letter high, and the count 1-1. Kind of a higher strike zone. Goes pretty much to the top of the letters. So we'll have to see how batters protect there. That one called low, 2-1. So it looks like we're going potentially thigh to top of the letters as the strike zone.
Interesting.
Because that one was knee high. 2-1 strike pitch. This one popped to left field. Moving a few steps back, camping underneath is Callahan. Catch made, threat averted. So leadoff triple left stranded for Neshannock here in the bottom of the first. We head to the second when we come back on Lawrence County SportsNet.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Back on the Lawrence County SportsNet, we are tied at 0 through 1 inning of play. Chestnut Ridge got a single the second batter of the inning by Grace Laser. She would be left stranded at first base. Miley Anderson, on the other hand, for the Lancers, lead off triple, but she would get left stranded as Motter would set down Neshannock in order afterwards. So now we head to the top of the second with Natalie Short leading off for Chestnut Ridge. First baseman batting in the 5 spot of the order. First pitch from Fry, called strike. So now maybe it is knees to the top of the letters.
Well, of course, depending on height.
0-1. That one right into the carpet. Evens the count 1-1.
No, short. Probably a little bit taller than Quinn. A little bit.
Yeah, we'll give her about 2-3 inches. 1-1. Right down the middle for a strike, 1 and 2. Just with what these two pitchers have done this year, we can probably expect a pitcher's duel in a way. A lot of times you get those here in these state playoffs. Called strike 3. No.
Called a ball.
No, he called strike, so now he's saying it's 2 and 2. 2-2. That one fouled back, and the count will stay 2 and 2. Just trying to remember, first pitch was a strike, then the ball. Then he called strike, and another strike. So I'm confused. Unless he said ball on the one at the knees, and it sounded like strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Floated into left and just a few steps ahead for Miley Anderson to make the catch, 1 away. Brings up Emma Callahan, who's batting in the 6th spot of the order. Starting left fielder. So Chestnut Ridge making contact on Addie Fry.
Yeah, no doubt.
Fry 20-0 on the year. A tremendous .78 ERA as that first pitch is called a strike on the inner third.
20-0 on the season. Automatic.
13 shutouts by the Lancers this year. That one's going to miss low for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1.
For today's broadcast brought to you by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. Big thank you to the Township Supervisors and the entire Neshannock community for supporting the amazing student athletes in the district.
1-1, bounced up the middle, and that's going to get through into center field for a base hit. So second batter of each inning so far for Chestnut Ridge has put one right up the middle in the center field for a single. They'll bring up designated player Bella DeTillo. All turf infield. Natural grass outfield and in foul territory past the third base bag as the first pitch is called strike to DeTillo. A beautiful Thursday here in western Pennsylvania. It's currently 79 degrees as that's one swung on and missed 0-2. Currently 79 degrees, sunny. A far cry from last week's championship games that felt like we were calling football championships. 50 degrees and raining. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, a punch out of DeTillo, a back pick and safe at first as Callahan's second strikeout for Addie Fry brings up Bree Harbaugh. But yeah, it felt like we were doing football championships, football playoffs last week.
I was waiting the monsoon this time last week.
Yeah, you got stuck at Lilly Field. Teams came from a healthy distance, too. First pitch, called strike. The game to start off there was Hampton and Blackhawk. So California is, of course, well south. And that pitch misses 1-1. Hampton up towards North Hills. And then you got Blackhawk, which is Beaver, a little higher. And both of them traveled all the way down to California just for the game to get postponed. 1-1. This one's popped foul out of play on the first base side, so it's 1-2.
We waited a day and we had some instant classics.
Yeah.
In the big classifications, pretty good games. It was a Lawrence County Thursday afternoon for 3 teams winning championships.
1-2. This is high, 2-2. Yep, Neshannock 7-1 over Shar Houston. Mohawk rolled past undefeated South Park, and Union pulled out the no-hitter against Carmichael's. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away runner at first base. And the pitch. Misses outside, and the count runs full. Carmichael's, feel bad for them. 2 championship games, 1 for softball, 1 for baseball. Both teams no hit.
Yeah, and that in the softball, arguably the best performance of the entire day. 17 strikeouts for Mia Prus.
That one, the payoff pitch misses high, and a 2-out walk by Fry of Harbaugh puts runners at first and second. And now it brings up Nicole Shippey in the 9 spot of the order. And now a runner in scoring position for the Lions. Can they break through on Fry? Popped up. First pitch towards second base. Frengel makes the catch. Crisis averted with 2 away. No runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We're through 1.5 from Norwin High School, scoreless here on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
No 2 companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Gianna Paglia leads off the bottom of the second inning for Neshannock here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. First pitch, called strike right down the middle to the Lancer first baseman. Sean Saputo and Ty Polk here with you. Again, if you're watching, we do apologize. Our video angle is very taken up by being past the third base bag down the third base line. Won't miss us high 1-1, so if you can't see, we promise to do our very best of describing everything in as much detail as we possibly can. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouled back to the backstop by Gianna Paglia, and the count 1-2. Great job by Brittany Motter in the bottom of the first inning to settle down after a leadoff triple. Managed to get Noge, Fry, and Quinn to go down in order, stranding the runner at third. Head on Paglia, 1-2. Popped up in over the overhang, and the count will stay 1-2.
Yeah, good job getting 1 through 4. Dangerous 1 through 4 for Neshannock, but still, there's threats across the lineup for the Lancers.
Still 1-2. Motter readies, delivers. Off speed, swing and a miss. Punch out number 1 for Brittany Motter. And it brings up the shortstop, Callie Biondi. Callie Biondi. First pitch she sees from Motter. Right down the middle for a strike. Neshannock looking to improve to 23-0. Called strike, letter high, and the count now 0-2. On the other side, Chestnut Ridge, they want to end a 49-game winning streak. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs for Motter. And it brings up Peyton Newman. First pitch offering fouled back. Peyton Newman, not only here, softball player, but big part of the Neshannock Lancer girls basketball program.
Yeah, made it to the WPIAL championship to take on Aliquippa.
One misses high in the count, even at 1-1. That was a late rally by Neshannock in that game, led by Peyton Newman. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Mater keeping this 5, 6, 7 spot of the order off balance so far. Misses high, goes up with a rise ball. Try to change the eye level on Newman, and it evens the count at 2-2. Foul tipped and popped out of the mitt of catcher Laser, and the count will remain 2-2, and Newman stays alive. Newman awaits. Mater's 2-2. Nobody on here. 2 outs. Bottom of the second, the pitch. Misses low and in. Full count, 2 away. Nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Scoreless PIAA Quarterfinals. The payoff pitch. Misses low. Peyton Newman draws the 2-out walk. And it brings up Gianna DeSalvo, the right fielder. Again, winner continues its quest to Happy Valley. The loser, the season ends. DeSalvo awaits Mater's first pitch. Right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Again, Mater allowed just 1 hit facing 22 batters against Red Bank Valley in that opener of the state tournament, striking out 17. She has 2 punch-outs right now, has allowed a hit and a walk. 0-1, swung on and missed. (0-2) quickly behind is DeSalvo. And the 0-2. Another waste pitch high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, just trying to get them chasing, maybe seeing if the umpire will give them a called strike 3 chest high like it was earlier.
The 1-2. Fouled back, and the count will stay 1-2. Mater taking her time after the foul ball. Newman stands at first base. She walked with 2 outs. Try the 1-2 again. Misses low. Evens the count at 2 and puts 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Bottom of the second. Runner at first, Newman. The 2-2. Again, misses low and runs the count full. Second straight batter, Mater has been well ahead, but has fallen behind to a full count. Newman will be off on the pitch. Full count, 2 away, scoreless. Ground ball foul, third base side.
clanged off the fence right in front of us.
Just now noticed your hat. I see who you're rooting for in the NBA Finals.
Yes, OKC. Well, I don't have an Indiana hat, so I pretty much honor whoever I got. Wish it was OKC, New York. But can't always get what you want.
Payoff pitch. Again. Right down the middle. Motter strikes out the side, issues a walk in between. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left for the Lancers through 2. We're scoreless on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
More and more, people are consuming information on screens. Businesses that want to engage, educate, or entertain clients are turning to Toshiba to provide inspired communication with digital signage experiences that attract attention in novel and entertaining ways. Information needs to be managed to be effective, and organizations can trust Toshiba to provide solutions for improved workflow, which help to securely store, organize, and manage information, whether in digital or physical form. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Welcome back to the Lawrence County SportsNet. We head to the 3rd. I'm Sean Saputo, providing you the middle 3, Ty Polk.
Thanks, Sean. So far, scoreless game, pitcher's duel. As Addie Fry and company back out, trying to keep the 0 on their side here to begin this 3rd inning. Jenna Malk, her first time up, grounded to short. Only 2 hits for Chestnut Ridge through 2 innings. They've left 3 on base for Neshannock. Just 1 hit and 1 left on in each inning, so 2 overall. Counts 1-2 on Malk. One, 2. Punted to the right field side, but it goes foul. Racing in for it was DeSalvo outside the right side of the infield with Frengel and Paglia. Chestnut Ridge overall 0-4 in the quarterfinal round, looking to make it to the semifinals for the first time in program history. 1-2 swung on and missed. Fry picks up her 3rd strikeout and begins this top of the 3rd. Strikeout here, 1 out. Grace Lazar at the plate. Had a single her first time up. First pitch to Lazar. Bounces into pellets for a ball, 1-0. Neshannock, meanwhile, here in the quarterfinal round, 6-0 all time. They've made it to at least the semifinals in their last 6 attempts. This is their 7th overall state playoff appearance, first in 2006. Called strike, 1-1. Lost their first ever state playoff game in 2006 and have been dynamite ever since, making it to at least the semifinals. 1-1's off the knuckles, right side foul, goes out of play behind some Neshannock spectators. Counts 1-2. Behind us on the 3rd base side is a contingency from Chestnut Ridge. To the right is Neshannock. In the middle, it's mostly red. As this is lined into right center field by Lazar, and she has a single. She's 2 for 2.
Yeah, she's timed up Fry well. First time it was a soft little liner into center field. That time she got all of it. And laser has been the issue so far for Addie Fry in this one.
Giving you an update of Union Du Bois Central Catholic, both Game scoreless through 2. Popped up right side out of play as it goes into the trees. Foul as Allie Yarnell is at the plate. 0 for 1, a strikeout victim her first time up. 1 out here in the top of the third. PIAA 2A softball quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Yarnell giving a ball 1-1 and check down at first base side. So she didn't go. Fry ready to 1-1. Is a chopper back to the pitcher, Fry. Good work to move Lazor to second as it's a 1-3 sacrifice on the chopper by Yarnell. 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second for Brittany Motter, the pitcher, looking to get her team on the board.
Not often do you see the swinging bunt work all the time.
Fastball. Call a ball, 1-0. You just letting the chopper bounce right to Fry, and it does good. It keeps the pitcher honest. 1-1. You're probably expecting a look at the runner going to second, Lazor, but just opted to get the 1 out there and make it 2 away. Swing and a miss by Motter. She's pulled by the changeup there. One-two count. You're in the top of the third. 2 outs. Ball high, 2-2. Two-twos on the ground at second. Frengel's throw on the first. Retires Motter, retires the side. So 1 hit, a runner left on, and that's it for Chestnut Ridge. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Still no score in the 2A softball quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Bottom of the third, still no score in the PIAA 2A softball quarterfinals, as it's the freshman who got the put out to retire the side, Brenna Frengel, alongside the senior Miley Anderson and the junior Jayden Nogue. That's 9-1-2 in the lineup for Neshannock here from Norwin Area High School. Beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. Temperatures read 78, and it feels like 81. Chance of rain later on today, but that will only affect what's happening later for Neshannock as it's commencement later tonight for the Lancers.
Long day for some of these seniors. Early morning, longer than normal bus ride. Play a full game, ride back, and get yourself ready for graduation.
I'm nearing the top of the hour here. First pitch fouled off by Frengel.
This is where I'm interested to see how this goes for Motter, because now as you get to the second time through the lineup.
You had Miley Anderson who led off the game with a triple for Neshannock. Frangel puts a bunt down. Well placed. Throw on the first. Not in time. Frangel beats it out as she bunted right down the first base line. Good collection by Motter, but just too fast is Frangel.
Well, that was just a great call because everybody was playing back. Nobody was expecting bunt. And last second, just pulled the bunt out, got it down beautifully in the speed. That 9 spot is just like a second leadoff, and it can be, and that's exactly what Frangel did.
So Anderson led off. Neshannock salvo at the plate with the triple. Trying to go around that way. She swings and misses for strike 1. A 1 count for Motter. From the windmill, the right-hander deals. Anderson wanted to try a bunt there, pulled back. Still rolled a strike, 0-2.
It's going to be a tough bunt regardless. She showed it, but it was outside and not really much she could do except pull back and hope it was called a ball.
Darnell looking to step in at third if it comes down to it. 0-2 swung on and missed by Anderson. She's down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Motter.
I've been really impressed by Motter in this game. She has kept this Neshannock lineup at bay. Has given up 2 hits, 1 solid hit to Anderson, which was the first batter of the game, but since then a walk and a bunt single. That's all she's given up.
So it's 1 out. Here at the bottom of the 3rd. Jaden Nogue at the plate. Fouled off. First pitch hit it off the top of the Chestnut Ridge dugout. Nogue was held without a hit in the WPIAL championship, but managed to bounce back nicely in the first round. Picked up 3 hits, 3 RBIs, hits this in the air to center field, and that'll fall in front of Mount 4, a base hit. But it does get the runner heading to second, Frangel, out. Play goes 8-4.
That was incredibly smart by center fielder Jenna Mock. What she did was she shadowed it. She made it look like she would have been able to come in and make the catch, and it held up Frangel in the midway point between first and second base. And when it landed, just scooped it right up to Mock, and she had the easy play at second.
So that's a smart way to get that second out. Addie Fry at the plate, popped out to third base.
That's just a high IQ play. Make the runner think that that you're going to catch it, have to hold, and then let it just drop quickly and a quick transfer.
Yeah, Nogue still gets a single out of that. No fielder's choice. 1-1 for Addie Fry. And that's an outfield assist on center for Malk. One scrubbed foul off the third base line. 1-2. Fry looking to keep this inning alive for Neshannock. A 1-2 count, 2 outs. The pitch from Motter. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Today's broadcast also brought to you by the law office of William J. Flannery, Elite Electric and Castle Security, wishing the best of luck to Coach Jackie Lash and the Neshannock softball team. They're in a battle right now. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd, still no score. Runner on first. Here's the pitch to Fry. Fouled off, and the third base coach has to be the artful dodger there. Johnny, I think he cranked that Soldier Boy, but it almost had Soldier Boy crank him on that one.
That's a good way of putting it.
Kids don't understand that one, but we do. 1-2 to Fry. Popped up. trailing down the left field line, out of play, foul. One-two for Addie Fry. 2 outs, runner on first. Mater ready, here's the pitch. Breaking ball, fought off by Fry, foul. Off the third base line. Mater with 4 strikeouts. Trying to turn the tables on Fry, the pitcher for Neshannock. Again, here's the 1-2. And it's fouled off once more.
Coach is getting a workout in.
Yeah. I don't think he playing an aerobics class here at Norwood softball field at about 11:45 on a Thursday afternoon, but hey.
You got a heck of a battle between the pitchers here.
There's a 1-2. Fry pops it up.
It's out of play.
And that will go out of play off the backstop, the top of the awning. And we'll do it again at 1-2.
I've not been at a lot of parks this year that still have the overhang.
North Allegheny have it?
No.
No, they don't. I haven't been there at all this year. I just had to ask that question. Yeah. One-two to Fry again. Misses outside. Ball 2. Back pick by Lazor to check on Nogue. She's back in. Two-two to Fry. Mater, the right-hander, deals. This is off the third baseline foul. What's the pitch count for this at bat?
Well, you figure it was 1-2. She's fouled off. 1 behind, 3 down this side. Ball. This is probably pitch 10.
Two, no score. 2 outs, bottom of the third, runner on first. Fry lifts this one in the air to left field, and it got by Callahan. Coming around and scoring is Nogue. Neshannock leads 1-0. RBI double for Addie Fry.
It just went right over the glove of Callahan. It might have even tipped the top of the glove, but Addie Fry pulls through with the RBI double, and Neshannock strikes first blood here in the third. So we'll get a courtesy runner for Fry, who won a tremendous battle between her and Mater there. It's number 3.
Yep. Gabby Antuano. Popped up, out of play by Gabby Quinn, the 4-hole hitter for Neshannock. So Antuano now at second, courtesy running for Fry. That's our Axe courtesy runner. Axe is here to get you there. Lawrence County's door-to-door transportation service is open to the public. Call 724-652-5588 for more info. Fly ball center field, and it's handled by Malk to retire to side. So a run on 2 hits, 1 left on for Neshannock. They take the lead as we'll head to the 4th inning. 1-0 Lancers on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9 ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Fourth inning here in the PIAA 2A softball quarterfinals. 1-0 Neshannock off of Addie Fry's RBI double, scoring Jaden Nogue. 5-6-7 with Natalie Short, the first baseman, to lead off. She flew out to left field her first time up. First pitch to Short, and it plunked her in the foot. So she'll be given a base. Hit by pitch by Fry, her first. So Chestnut Ridge has a base runner at least in each of the 4 innings played. Short, all right. She'll stay in at first for Emma Callahan. Callahan, the left fielder, had that ball get just over her to allow Fry's RBI double, and she puts this one in the shallow left field. A fair ball, and it's a single for Callahan. Runners at first and second, no one gone for Chestnut Ridge.
Callahan also 2 for 2 now. She hit a slow roller up the middle on her first at bat, and just like that, after Neshannock punches in a run, Chestnut Ridge again threatening for the 3rd straight inning.
Bella DeTillo, the designated player, steps in. Strikeout victim for Fry. That was her second punch out. 3 overall for Addie Fry. First pitch, rise ball. Misses, 1-0. Big thank you to the Neshannock Township supervisors and the entire Neshannock community supporting the amazing student athletes in our district and for sponsoring today's free video broadcast on Lawrence County SportsNet. Swing and a miss by DeTillo. That was a half-hearted one, 1-1.
Looked like she didn't know whether she wanted to or not and just kind of started and went through with it.
Count now 1-2. The pitch to DeTillo goes high as well outside, 2-2. And we have a camera on the third base side. We apologize for the angle. Best we could do here. We do have to look out for foul balls ourselves. DeTillo hits one right at Paglia. A line out and then a step on the first base bag, and L4U or L3U3 for 2 outs.
Base running blunder. Oh, way too far off the base for a soft little bloop.
So 2 outs, a runner still at second. It's Natalie Short for Bree Harbaugh. And they're calling, looks like they're calling for the flex to come in.
No, Yarnell is.
Yeah, Yarnell is in the lineup. Let me.
Number 3 is running at second.
Sage Yarnell, so that's a pinch runner. So Sage Yarnell comes in. Good eye by Harbaugh, 2-0.
Guess just with the opportunity, if they can get something, you have the speed on the bases.
And good hits and runs are always hard to come by for Neshannock, so anytime you get them, you want to go for it.
Now we have conversation.
So Sage Yarnell is the pinch runner for Natalie Short, the first baseman. Short can re-enter.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, so she can re-enter. Yarnell can pinch run in this situation. Greg Lazor, the head coach, giving instructions to Yarnell at second. Be on our horse if this one manages to find green. Strike for Harbaugh.
That might have been the hardest pitch Fry has thrown in this game.
It also looks like they added in a pinch hitter for Chestnut Ridge, Serenity Oster. 3-1 count. So late addition. Serenity Oster pinch hitting for Harbaugh. So all hands on deck for Chestnut Ridge, called strike. Full count.
Well, you're down 1-0 against a really good team and a really good pitcher, and you have a runner in scoring position. You got to produce.
Sage Yarnell at second. Oster a full count. Grounds it through the right side. A base hit. Yarnell coming around home. Throw gets away. Yarnell scores. Advancing to second is Oster, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
You bring in the pinch hitter for Harbaugh, who walked her first appearance. What's she do? Delivers a full count, 2-out RBI single into right field. Gets to advance to second thanks to the offline throw, and just like that, quick response by Chestnut Ridge. Great moves by the Lions in this 4th inning.
Yeah, they put it all on the line, and they pay off for it. Nicole Shippey at the plate looks at a ball, and it's not often that teams are able to touch up on Neshannock, and they chose wisely. It paid off for them. Shippey commit to Penn Highlands Community College, calls time. There's a 1-0 count. Oster, who was the pinch hitter, stays in the game at second. Has a single and an RBI, advance on the air. 2-0 count as this Chestnut Ridge contingent fighting against one of the top teams in the nation. Two-ball count. Time called again by home plate umpire. Smart thinking by Greg Lazor, and it's a time for Addie Fry.
Addie Fry wanted a batter's glove for under the glove.
That's strange. Well, it's the batter's glove. It's not the other hand she uses to pitch with. Hope that everything's all right for her. 2-0 count with Shippey at the plate. Called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike count. 2 outs. Chestnut Ridge has tied it here in the top of the fourth. Two unfouled off. Counts now 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss. Fry gets the strikeout. That's our fourth. Chestnut Ridge able to tie it up. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth, 1-1. You're watching coverage of the 2A softball quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel's Tori Atkins as the May Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for winning her unprecedented fourth consecutive WPIAL title in the 400-meter and 200-meter dash, winning 2 other district gold medals, and bringing home state gold in the 400 meters. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner as the May Red Zone Athlete of the Month, after getting gold in the 200-meter and silver in the 100-meter dash. Congratulations to Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner and Laurel's Tori Atkins, the May Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Congratulations to Kayvon and Tori on a fantastic season in track and field. And we welcome you back. It's the bottom of the fourth. You're on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. 1-1 score after Chestnut Ridge answers back. Neshannock getting a run in the bottom of the third. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Law Office of William J. Flannery, Elite Electric, and Castle Security. Wishing the best of luck to Coach Jackie Lash and the Neshannock softball team. Paglia fouls off her first pitch, 0-1 count.
You know, right now, a tip of the cap to Chestnut Ridge, because a lot of teams that face Neshannock, you give up a run, and it's normally tough sledding. But
tip.
I mean, just a quick response, and that's what you need to do against a team like Neshannock. You just bounce right back, and Chestnut Ridge did just that.
Mauters 0-2. Short flare right at the shortstop, Shippey, as she ranges towards third base side, round number 1. One thing to talk about this Chestnut Ridge team, it's a team that's been pretty good in their district. They've only recently started advancing out of the first round, and their first round advance was 2021. This is a team that first made the state softball playoffs in 1976. So it's been a long time coming for it.
They've taken down a few WPIAL opponents as well.
Yes, I had that note on my stats. It started out really their victory last week against Red Bank Valley. This is popped up into center field, and they can't find it. Callie Biondi makes her way to first on the bloop single.
Well, that was just depth, because you got to respect the Neshannock lineup, and if you didn't have to play a little bit deeper, that would have been a routine pop.
As I said that earlier, WPIL success. Aside from that victory last week against Red Bank Valley, the first round victories against WPIL teams: 2021 Shenango, 2023 Southmoreland, and 2024 South Park. As this is lined into right center field, that gets down. Rounding third and going home is Callie Biondi. Coming back to second is Peyton Newman. She keeps the double, and she keeps herself on base with that RBI. 2-1 Neshannock.
Well, Neshannock drew first blood. Chestnut Ridge bounced right back, got the momentum, and the momentum shifts right back to Neshannock behind Biondi and Newman.
Back-to-back 2-hit innings. Correction, actually 3 in that last, but back-to-back 2 or more hit innings for Neshannock after the first 2 innings, only 1 hit. Swing and a miss by DeSalvo for strike 1.
Well, I said I was curious to see what happened the second time the batting order went through because Mater did a fantastic job that first time through, and that this second time around they have began to get to her.
Swing and a miss for DeSalvo, quickly down 0-2.
5 hits since the 9th spot of the order came up for Neshannock.
This is what they do. That second time through, they're about as dangerous as they could be on the first. A lot of teams have been run ruled against Neshannock, fouled off DeSalvo. You were wondering after that tie-up for Chestnut Ridge, 2 years ago, Neshannock set a record against Sharpsville in the state quarterfinals. Then the next game, Everett ended a 48-game winning streak for Neshannock, fouled off. Right in front of us, the ticks in front for DeSalvo. So another District 5 team, a team that beat Everett, who's normally been the powers here in the 2A side. Chestnut Ridge coming down from 3A for the next cycle. 0-2 for DeSalvo. Newman at second after her double. Pitch goes high, a ball and 2 strikes. Two hits for the Lancers, a run across as they're back ahead 2-1. Fly ball, left field, out of play foul. That goes into the parking lot right here on the ridge, the softball complex. DeSalvo still battling a 1-2 count. DeSalvo pops it up. Shallow left field. Trailing out is a shortstop, Shippey, to make the catch.
Just remember, you have to go back to the single by Biondi. And again, the respect that you have to give this lineup with the power that they have, you have to play back a little bit. And center fielder Mock was back on what could have been a routine catch a lot of times on that Biondi single that just floated in the air.
It's not the 1-4 that you definitely look for, as this is a fly ball to center field, and Mock can't handle it. Good effort. Run scores. It's Newman. Trailing in is Frangel. She legs out a double and an RBI.
A diving effort by Mock. She had to just lay out again, playing a little deeper, and she had to dive out and extend for that, and it just popped right out of the mitt when she came down, and another on the board for the Lancers.
3-1 Lancers, as now they're starting to cook with some gas, as we're back to the top of the order with Miley Anderson. Tripled her first time up, struck out her second.
And this is where it gets really dangerous with Neshannock, is this third time through the order.
Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Anderson looks at a ball away from her. 1-1 count. Yeah, this is the part of the order that you want to get out of Dodge without anyone on base. Because when the 2-hole hitter and the 3-hole hitter comes up for the shank, that's where trouble is afoot. Also with this 1-hole hitter, Anderson, 1-2 count. She swings and misses. Mater's pitch, the 1-2 fouled off. We'll do it again. Ball low and away, 2-2. Frangel at second. Freshman coming in with an RBI double after Peyton Newman had an RBI double herself. She came around and scored on Frengel's try. Count full, 3-2. Two outs, a runner on second, full count. Motter trying to get out of this inning with only 2 runs across for Neshannock this time. Ball inside. Anderson walks. So it's first and second with 2 outs, and Jaden Nogue comes to the plate. Second walk issued by Motter.
This is big now for Motter in Chestnut Ridge because with Nogue and with Fry coming to the bat, you really need to hope you can get Nogue here.
Nogue looks at a ball low, 1-0, and now you can feel the tenor shift for Chestnut Ridge. It looked like a confident team coming into this inning, and then Neshannock able to get themselves rolling with the small ball. They don't want big flies coming here. 3-1 Lancers, 1-0 count to Nogue. Fouls it off, 1-1. Motter's 1-1. Nogue lifts this one to short. Shippey collects, throw on to first, not in time. It's legged out by Nogue, and the bases are loaded for Addie Fry.
There was nothing to do there. That was a slow roller. You would have to charge that and throw on an awkward angle. Shortstop Shippey did all she could there, and the speed of Nogue, you had nothing that you could do.
So Fry will act as cleanup. She's in the 3-hole. The actual cleanup hitter is Gabby Quinn. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-1 Neshannock. First pitch to Fry. Goes noggin level for a ball, 1-0.
And Fry can change the whole tone of this game with one swing.
Really, you're playing with danger, giving her a 2-run cushion, but if she gets a handle of this, 1-0. Called strike on the inside edge of Fry, 1-1. You have to wonder in a situation like this, I know that Quinn's no picnic either, but do you walk Fry?
No. Not with the bases loaded.
1-1. And Fry gets a hold of this, but this will stay in the park. Catch made by the left fielder Callahan. And Chestnut Ridge has 2 come across for Neshannock, but they survive more danger from there. Lancers add 2 more. It's 3-1 as we'll go to the 5th inning on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk, Neshannock, and Union won a softball trifecta of WPIAL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIAL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
For complete, here's we'll go to the 5th inning, 3-1 Lancers. Neshannock up to the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chestnut Ridge.
See how Chestnut Ridge does with this third time through the order.
Mock swings and misses for strike one. Counts 1-1. We were kind of cut on there with some of the commercials. Yeah, Addie Fry did just miss that one going to left field. Good hit, but the park survives it. 1-1 goes low. 2-1. But I think even for a team like Neshannock, 2-run lead is pretty good for them.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to add on to it, hopefully, but 2-1, 2 lead, 3-1 lead. Called strike, 2-2. Mako for 2, grounded to short. Strikeout her last time up, and she's rung up here. 5th strikeout for Fry. Grace Lazar, the 2-hole hitter, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. It's been her and Callahan that has been able to be successful in both plate appearances. Ball low, 1-0. Fry ready. 1-0's at the knees, a called strike, 1-1. We've seen a difference in the strike zone. At one point, it was thought to be thigh level, about collarbone high. Then it's shifted down to a more traditional one. That was a knee strike, 1-1. That one skips into feet level of Lazar, 2-1. Counts 3-1 as we search around for some scores for our Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard. 3-1 count for Lazar. There's the pitch. 3-1 hit in the air to right center field. That will get down. Lazar chugging her way to second. Slides feet first with a double. She's 3 for 3. Allie Yarnell at the plate, 0 for 2. First pitch to Yarnell. Called strike on the fastball, 0-1. The 1 is inside by Fry, 1-1. Addie Fry, so far, 4 1/3 innings pitched. Has allowed 4 hits. This one fouled off out of play. 1 base on ball, 1 hit by pitch, 5 strikeouts. Counts now 1-2 for Allie Yarnell. Fouls it off, 1-2. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Law Office of William J. Flannery, Elite Electric and Castle Security, wishing the best of luck to Coach Jackie Lash and the Neshannock softball team. This broadcast also brought to you by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. A big thank you to the Township Supervisors and the entire Neshannock community supporting the amazing student athletes in our district. Count still 1-2 as Yarnell fouls it off. One, 2, 2-2, just off the plate. Two, fouled off. Count stays the same. Two. Ball outside. 3-2.
Great battle by Yarnell.
Riverside leads Mohawk 1-0 as that was last headed to the bottom of the third. Counts 3-2 for Yarnell. Fry deals. Yarnell hits this in the air, but right at center field with Jaden Nogue. 2 away. Now it's the cleanup hitter, Brittany Motter. Motter 0 for 2. Round out the first time to third, and then her last time up to second. Ball outside, 1-0. Counts 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. Taking a look around the infield for Neshannock. No visors, but outfield has them. Guard out against the sun. 2-0. Infield playing straight up. Called strike 2-1. Outfield for Neshannock playing at pretty much regular depth. Maybe a little bit deeper, the center fielder, Nogue. Motter fouls off the 2-1, counts 2-2. Two misses for a ball, 3-2. Must have been close. Looked like Motter was conceding strike 3. We'll get another chance here. Fry looking for a 6th punch out today. Fouled off the awning, 3-2. State quarterfinals in Class 2A. Semifinal winner takes on Chartiers Houston or Seneca on Monday.
Potential of a championship rematch here in District 7.
Or another North-only battle with Seneca and Neshannock. Of course, that could also be with Chestnut Ridge. Anything still on the table here. 3-2. Swing and a miss by Motter. 6th strikeout for Fry. Chestnut Ridge has a hit going to second, stranded from there. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Neshannock. You're watching coverage of the PIAA 2A softball quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. With smarter printing, you are unleashed. The office is wherever you are, and Toshiba makes it seamless to print whatever, wherever, and whenever. Our mobile printing applications allow you to print or scan to both Toshiba and third-party MFPs right from your mobile device. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
So Neshannock is trying to add more to their total, ahead by 2, 3-1, as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ty Polk, Sean Saputo here from Norwin High School, and aside from this last inning for Neshannock, mostly a pitcher's battle, but Addie Fry has been dangerous as always, now going through 5 complete with 6 strikeouts. Gabby Quinn, Gianna Paglia, and the one who started it off for Neshannock in the last half inning, Callie Biondi. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Lancers here in the bottom of the 5th. Quinn held in check, however, 0 for 2, with 2 flyouts to left and center, respectively. Slight breeze going through our mics here at Norwin. Otherwise, the heat's still on here. Quinn, first pitch swinging and crushing to left field, and that's gone! Solo home run for Quinn. It's now 4-1 Neshannock.
Just got enough of it to get right over the fence, but Neshannock's offense continuing to roll, and we talked about it. It's what will happen the second time through and then the third time through, and Neshannock is now locked in completely.
Paglia looking to go that same way, but instead fouls it off in the shallow right field for strike 1. Seems that there is an update, but my phone is currently on fire here in the sun. And it's currently 4-0 Riverside in the 4th. It's our Axe and Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard. Fouled off by Paglia, 0-2 count. Solo home run by Gabby Quinn to left field extends the Neshannock lead to 4-1, ahead by 3. Now that one's lifted over the left fielder's head, Callahan. And Paglia charges her way to second. She has a double.
Well, Neshannock had 1 hit in the first 2 innings. It was triple. Since then, 5 of 9 hits have gone for extra bases, 6 total in the game.
And now Biondi puts it up the middle for a single. So here comes the Lancer machine one more time. Now that's 3 straight innings with 3 hits. At least 4 hits in the last inning, man.
It's just so hard to hold this team down for 7 innings.
Now everyone's bouncing and swinging. Peyton Newman, RBI double her last time up. She scored Callie Biondi. So 4, 5, and 6. Proving wonders for Neshannock, and now they're adding more to the total here potentially. Runner goes to second.
They were trying to draw something there, and I mean, Biondi just kind of walked in.
Yeah, it's stolen base for Biondi. Counts 1-1. So 2 runners in scoring position, no one out. It's a 4-1 lead for Neshannock. Two to Newman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Neshannock a triple away from the cycle as a team in this inning already with nobody out.
Peyton Newman, we talked about her basketball prowess. Her sister Hunter is at Morgan State. 2-2 count. Two to Newman. Swings and misses. First out of the inning. 5th strikeout for Mater. Gianna DeSalvo looking to continue the conga line to the plate for Neshannock. 5th batter of the inning.
Only one in the order without a hit.
Wanting to change that as she swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. Three hits, 1 run across on a solo home run by Gabby Quinn for Neshannock. Popped out of play. It's a Chestnut Ridge side foul. Sean, that was earmarked towards us a little bit if it would have died. So I was on the case looking up for it. Got to look out for the sun here.
I'll protect you, Todd. Don't worry.
Nah, just protect the equipment. I don't need it. Ball and 2 strikes. Do wish I had some sunglasses though. I got the hat. One, 2 goes high, 2-2. Two-two's ripped into left field for a base hit. Paglia scores. RBI single for DeSalvo. She gets off the snide and is now 1 for 3. It's 5-1 Neshannock.
And every batter now in the Neshannock lineup has delivered a hit in this game.
Now it's time for our UPMC trip to the mound. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. Visit upmc.com to find a doctor near you.
Well, it's really opened up here the last 2 innings. Neshannock got that first run, and that was just the start of it back in the 3rd inning. Chestnut Ridge with the bounce back, but, I mean, now you can't stop this order with hitting. That is now 4 runs, 8 hits in the last 2 innings now. Then you have the top of the order now threatening to come up yet again.
Now 4 hits for the Lancers as it's Brenna Frengel, the freshman, looking to deliver as well. She pops this one up. Deep in the middle of the infield, the catch made by Shippey. That's out number 2.
Runners on the corner. Out to the top of the lineup. Field left out number 5, Monty Anderson.
Back to the top of the order with Miley Anderson. 1 for 2 last time up, a base on balls. Opened the game with a triple. First pitch to her is a ball high, 1-0. Her ball, 2-0. Two is a called strike, 2-1. Chestnut Ridge team still an impressive outfit. Since 1995, they've had 11 District 5 championships, all scattered between 3A and 2A. Popped up out of play on third base side. 2-2 count for Miley Anderson. 5-1 Neshannock. First and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Anderson. She swings and misses her second time down. And it's the 6th strikeout for Motter, and that will retire the side. But the Lancers come up huge with 2 runs off 4 hits, including Gabby Quinn's solo home run. Led to the 6th inning, 5-1 Lancers on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
5-1 game as we played 5 complete the final 2 innings to Sean Saputo.
Thank you, Ty. Chestnut Ridge with some work to do, trailing 5-1, and it's Natalie Short leading off. And first pitch called strike from Addie Fry. Was allowed 1 run in this game, an RBI single by Serenity Oster. One strike pitch right down the middle, 0-2. Fry, 6 punch outs in this game. She has at least 1 in every inning so far. And another. Make it 7 punch outs from Addie Fry. She sets down short on 3 pitches and brings up Emma Callahan. Callahan, a pair of singles in this game. She has been one of the 2 batters that has really given fits to Addie Fry. Her and Grace Laser are combined 5 for 5 in this game. First pitch misses for a ball. 6 hits for Chestnut Ridge, and again, Laser and Callahan have combined for the 5 for 5. The only other hit in this game was Oster's RBI singles. That one swung on and missed for a strike, 1-1. Neshannock punched first. In the third, RBI double by Addie Fry. Ground ball, one chop to third, and it's Lambeau flipping on to first and quickly 2 away for Chestnut Ridge here in the 6th. Chestnut Ridge with the counterpunch in the top of the 4th. RBI pinch hit single by Serenity Oster, even the game, but since then, Neshannock's offense has sparked an RBI, two RBI doubles in the bottom of the 4th by Peyton Newman and Brenna Fringel, made it 3-1. First pitch to Bella Ditello, who is 0 for 2, misses low, strikeout in the lineup. Then in the 4th inning, Quinn leads off with a solo homer, and then Gianna DeSalvo, an RBI single, puts us where we're at 5-1. 2 hops to short, Biondi on the first, low throw, picked out by Paglia, and just like that, Chestnut Ridge goes down in order in the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 5-1 Neshannock, when we come back here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, presented by LCAP.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Shout out to Sean. He managed to fill out our Creative Edge scoring recap with that recap of the score in the last half inning. As we welcome you back on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Today's free video broadcast is brought to you by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. Big thank you to the Township Supervisors and the entire community by supporting the amazing student athletes in our district.
Bottom of the 6th, Neshannock one last chance to potentially add some runs as they hold a 4-run cushion going into the 7th inning at the moment. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Neshannock, 4th time around in the order. Nogue 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a run scored in this game. Nogue, Fry, Quinn due up for the Lancers. First pitch to Nogue. To the backstop. Misses high, 1-0. Again, Neshannock, just 1 hit over the first 2 innings, but since then, 11 hits and 5 runs on the board since the 3rd. Nogue fouls this one off the overhang, and the count evens at 1-1. On the flip side, Chestnut Ridge, they've had chances in this game. Have sprayed 6 hits off Addie Fry and a singular run. However, have left 4 runners in scoring position. 1-1. Misses high, and the count now even. Now 2-1. Neshannock has also left 5 runners in scoring position in this game. 2-1. Again, off the overhang of the backstop, and the count even at 2-2. Addie Fry on deck. 3 outs away defensively from improving to 21-0 on the year. 2-2. Line drive, base hit into center field. And the hit parade continues for Neshannock. 3 for 4 now as Nogue brings up Fry, who's 1 for 3. Her RBI double in the 3rd opened the scoring for Neshannock in this one. She's fouled out and flew out as well. Gabby Quinn on deck. Neshannock has put a base runner on in every single inning of this game. It's got a hit and now 5 of 6. Off speed, misses low for a ball. Only inning that Neshannock did not produce a hit was the 2nd inning, and that was a 2-out walk drawn by Peyton Newman. It's also the only runner. A runner has not reached scoring position for Neshannock. 1-0. Called strike, letter high. Addie Fry didn't like the call, but it's even at 1-1. Nogay at first, 5-1 Neshannock. 1-1 count on Nogay, on Fry. This one popped up. This one's down the left field line, foul territory, and a second foul out of the game for Addie Fry. She fouls out to the left fielder Callahan for the first out. Brings up Gabby Quinn, and her solo homer opened the fifth inning for Neshannock. First pitch. That one plunks her right off the face mask. So it now puts runners at first and second with one away. For Gianna Paglia. Paglia 1 for 3. Doubled and scored in the fifth. Prior to that, struck out in the second and popped out in the fourth. First pitch to Paglia. Popped up shallow center, but playing it well this time is Mock. And Mock right there after bringing herself 2 steps forward makes the catch. And now 2 away for Callie Biondi, who is 2 for 3. Pair of singles, a run scored, a stolen base in this game. Struck out in the second inning. One of 3 Lancers with a pair of hits in this game. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Norwin High School, the site of this PIAA Class 2A softball quarterfinal. One. This one's popped in the infield towards second base, and the second baseman, Ickes, makes the catch to retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left on base for Neshannock to the top of the 7th. Chestnut Ridge needs 4 to stay alive when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
More and more people are consuming information on screens. Businesses that want to engage, educate, or entertain clients are turning to Toshiba to provide inspired communication with digital signage experiences that attract attention in novel and entertaining ways. Information needs to be managed to be effective, and organizations can trust Toshiba to provide solutions for improved workflow, which help to securely store, organize, and manage information, whether in digital or physical form. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Coming up after the game is our Tri-County Principals Association post-game show, where we will announce the Melee Chiropractic play of the game and the MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Stick with us after this game is gone final.
8-9-1 draw the task for Chestnut Ridge to put 4 runs on the board here in the top of the 7th inning on the Lawrence County SportsNet. Neshannock 3 outs away. Leading off, Serenity Oster. First pitch misses low. Oster, RBI single, pinch hitting in the 4th inning to tie this game at 1. Gave a momentum to Chestnut Ridge after allowing a run. Called strike inside corner, 1-1. But Neshannock after that, just the offense rolled. 2 2-run innings, producing 4 hits in each of those innings. Take a 5-1 lead. Line drive, single into center field. Oster 2 for 2 off Fry in this game, and Chestnut Ridge signs of life in a do-or-die top of the 7th. It brings up Nicole Shippey, who's 0 for 2, popped out and strike out victim in this one. Shippey watches the first pitch right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Top of the order coming up for Chestnut Ridge, which includes Mock and Laser. Swing and a miss on the 0-1. Shippey behind on Fry. And then it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch just tapped foul, and the count will stay 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, rise ball, wasted high, 1-2.
Of course, still to come at 2 p.m. Union takes on DuBois Central Catholic in the 1A quarterfinals from Slippery Rock University.
That 1-2 misses just below the knees, and the count evens at 2-2. The 16-6 Lions fighting for their season lives right now. Down 5-1 in the top of the 7th. 2-2 the count, the pitch. A soft bleeder down the right field line, just foul. And the count will stay 2-2. Another pitch fouled off, this one off the side of the backstop to keep the count 2-2 with nobody away here in the 7th inning. Chestnut Ridge needs 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead. Soft liner into right. That one's going to get down on a short hop, and it's going to be another single back-to-back hits for Chestnut Ridge to open the 7th inning. And it brings up Jenna Mock, who's 0 for 3. Pair of strikeouts and a ground out in this game. Still no hurt for Neshannock, though. These 2 runners on would only cut the deficit in half from 4-2. Mock at the top of the order. Swing and a miss. She has struggled against Fry in this game with those pair of strikeouts and ground out. But on deck is someone who has had no struggles with Fry in this game is Grace Laser, who is 3 for 3. Bunt right back towards the circle. Fry fields and flips on to the covering Frengel at first base for the sacrifice 1-4. Pushes the runners to second and third as Oster's now at third and Shippey at second. And it brings up Grace Laser again, 3 for 3. Pair of singles in the first and third and a double in the 4th. First pitch skips low. I will say, though, I understand the sacrifice bunt. You push the runners to second and third, but when you only have 3 outs to play with, the last thing you want to do is just give up one of those 3 outs. Calling strike, especially when they didn't even have Mock showing bunt initially at Chestnut Ridge.
Maybe that was an element of surprise, not expecting it in that situation, hoping to get her on base.
1 ball, 1 strike. Misses high, and the count now 2-1. They check the runner at third, but no throw by Quinn.
Of course, you're only worried about this if the tying run comes to the plate.
Time asked for and granted to Grace Laser. Again, 3 for 3 with a pair of singles and a double against Fry. Called strike in her third, and the count even at 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here, top of the 7th inning. 5-1 Neshannock leads. Oster at third, Shippey at second for the batter Laser. The 2-2. Ground ball. It took a weird carom off the third baseman Lambo's glove and gets in to left field for a base hit. And it is now 5-2 as it's the third single of the inning by the Lions. It's an RBI single for Laser, who's 4 for 4. And it brings up Allie Yarnell, who is 0 for 3.
Any way you can get it. Anything helps right now.
Tying run now at the plate. And that just took a weird hop, and it caromed off the tip of the glove of Lambo, and then coming over to back up was Biondi, and she got buckled at the ankles, trying to go backwards for it before it just squeezed in the left field.
Yeah, that ball must have been watching some M1 mixtape tours, just how it bended and twisted on the Lancers.
First pitch missed for a ball. Fry delivers the 1-0. Right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Chestnut Ridge making it interesting, trailing by 4 entering this inning. Already 1 on the board, 3 hits as well. Blown out a sacrifice bunt. 1-1. Off speed, Yarnell thought about it, and she had to hold herself on her tiptoes to not swing, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, it took everything she had to hold back in that situation.
2-1. Soft grounder to first, fielded by Paglia. She'll step on the bag. She'll succeed the run. RBI ground out for Yarnell on the 3 unassisted. Makes it 5-3. Advancing to second is Laser. And now it brings up the pitcher, Brittany Motter. Motter 0 for 3, a pair of ground outs and a strikeout. Swings at the first pitch. Right to Nogue and fantastic 50. The Lancers win their 50th straight softball game and take down Chestnut Ridge 5-3 in the PIAA Class 2A quarterfinals. We'll come back for the postgame show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Welcome back to the Lawrence County SportsNet presented by LCAP here from Norwin High School, and we've gone final 5-1. Neshannock remains unbeaten and has now won 50 consecutive games as we get ready for our MVP and play of the game.
Yep, Tri-County Principals Association post-game here, and of course, we want to thank today's video broadcast sponsor, the Neshannock Township Supervisors. Big thank you to the Township Supervisors and the entire Neshannock community for supporting the amazing student athletes in our district. And today's broadcast is also brought to you by the Law Office of William J. Flannery, Elite Electric, and Castle Security. Wishing the best of luck to Coach Jackie Lash and the Neshannock softball team.
MVP, we're going to give it to Jaden Noge. 3 for 4 on the day. One of only 3 Neshannock Lancers to have multiple hits in this game, but her 3 for 4 outing really stood out, and she was a catalyst for Neshannock, and this one also scored a run. And your play of the game, and actually we talked about it off air of what the play of the game should be, and I mentioned Newman's double, but I'm going to go with what you initially stated, actually, Ty, and I'm going to go say it should be Gabby Quinn's home run because that does end up being the game-winning run scored in this game to, at the time, make it 4-1.
Yeah, it was really the clincher in my eyes with it as we continue to go up through the run. And, of course, Chestnut Ridge able to bounce back with 2 runs in the top of the 7th. But, again, Quinn's home run is the walk-off winner. So, congratulations to Gabby Quinn on being named the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game award winner. She will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click Play of the Game. Congratulations to Gabby Quinn and the Neshannock for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Scoring recap started in the 3rd inning for the Neshannock Lancers. It was an RBI double by Addie Fry that made it 1-0, but Chestnut Ridge had a quick response with an RBI pinch hit single by Serenity Oster, even the score at 1-1. But Neshannock wasted no time bouncing right back. An RBI double by Peyton Newman made it a 2-1 game, 3 batters into the 4th. And then 2 batters later, Brenna Frengel, an RBI double of her own, moved the score to 3-1 in favor of the Lancers. And then Neshannock closed out its scoring in the 5th inning. Started off with a Gabby Quinn play of the game solo shot that made it 4-1, which would end up being the game-winning run. And then Gianna De Silva later in the inning, an RBI single, made it 5-1. Chestnut Ridge did not fold, though, when you got to the 7th inning. 2 consecutive singles to open, and then an RBI single by Grace Laser. She made it 5-2, and then Allie Arnell, an RBI ground out, moved the score to the eventual final of 5-3. Addie Fry throws a complete game. It improves to 21-0 on the season. Complete game, 9 hits, 3 runs, all of which were earned. She ended up walking just 1 batter and hitting 1 batter, and she finishes with 7 punch-outs. On the flip side, for the Lions of Chestnut Ridge, Brittany Motter also throws a complete game, 6 innings. She allows 13 hits, 5 runs, all of which were earned. She would walk 2, hit 1 batter, and she struck out 5. Again, Neshannock, undefeated, unblemished on this season, have now won 50 games in a row. On the flip side, Chestnut Ridge, its season will conclude with a 16-7 overall mark. However, the PIAA quarterfinal has going to continue to elude Chestnut Ridge for at least another year, as the Lions go to 0-5 in the PIAA quarterfinals.
They had some really good fighting moments. I was impressed in how they started this game. Their pitcher was strong, Mater, and definitely best of luck for her as she goes to Mansfield.
Well, that'll do it.
Got to get the MVP of the game, of course, real quick, so not
we did.
Fast by Friday. We gave the play of the game.
I gave the MVP, too.
Oh, well, I got to read. I got to do the
Okay,
read.
All right. Do the whole read.
Jaden Nogue is the MVP of the game award from MVP Insurance, 3 for 4, a run score. Congratulations to her. She will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone and being named tonight's MVP of the game. You can view the full list of game MVPs by going online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Jaden Nogue of Neshannock on being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, go MVP for the win. Now we're done.
Well, that'll do it for us from Norwin High School here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. The Neshannock Lancers keep the streak alive, 50 straight for Neshannock, and the senior class now improves to 98-1 overall in their 4 years, with a 5-3 victory over Chestnut Ridge here in the PIAA Class 2A quarterfinals. For Ty Polk, I'm Sean Saputo, thanking you for joining us here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. 5-3 Lancers to the state semifinals. We thank you for joining us and have a great rest of your evening.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.